What's going on, people? It's your boy BSG. I'm doing a little impromptu video right now. That's the only type of videos I do now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have cut back on doing videos for a lot of reasons. Number one, because I got a lot going on. Number two, because I'm really focused on helping the people who invest in themselves by investing in the education platform that I have. And then flat out, I've been doing this for so long, and I'm tired of the consistent, persistent, hate that I get. Like I'm not one of the best to ever do this. Other fresh faces join YouTube, don't know nothing about nothing, but you follow them. I'm not saying you, because you're here. And by the way, everybody that's here, everybody that continues to support this channel, that likes the video, shares, I appreciate you. You know who you are. I got some consistent soldiers out there, supporters from all backgrounds. I appreciate that, but it's disheartening when you're one of the best in your industry and your channel isn't growing, you don't get views, and then some fresh-faced 19-year-old decides to buy a camera for the day, and in 3 months they got more subscribers than you, and they're clueless, and they lead people to destruction. It has happened literally thousands of times where new YouTubers come on, they talk about crypto because people like their face. There's certain faces on YouTube that people like. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Faces that don't have a lot of melanin, people follow those faces, and these guys are clueless, guys and gals, clueless, and then people lose money, and there's no retaliation, there's no recourse, there's no anything. And so I'm just, I don't need YouTube. I don't make money from YouTube. I have always done this, and I'm doing what I'm doing now just to help people. And so if that means this video gets 100 views, great. If that means this video gets 500 views, 1,000 views, then whoever chooses to watch, hopefully this video will help you. But I'm not going to have a schedule on something that I'm not making money on, something that I continuously get hate on, when I have saved people from losing money. I have warned people about scams that end up being just scams, billion-dollar scams that I've exposed. I have actually started, the demise of some projects. In the case of Wonderland Time, it was my video that started the descent of Wonderland Time. I just feel like there should be a certain amount of respect and views and all of that come with it. And when you see that's not happening, that's fine. The people that join my program, they respect me, they listen, and so that's where my attention is focused. But it is actually for that reason. One of my students today was like, yo, man, one of my friends at work, they just keep talking about Ripple. And, we have an explicit agreement among students that we don't talk about the stuff that we're in. So he was like, man, I can't tell them what we're in, but, what should I tell? I said, don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing, because people are going to do what they want to do regardless. But interestingly enough, I went back to this original Ripple breakdown that I did. When I do stuff, I break it down like, most people don't. Okay, because I have the background to be able to tell you what to look for and all of that. And I'm coming from a stock background, so people who are involved in stocks do more research than crypto people. That's not what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But this is a follow up to the video that I did a couple years ago on Ripple when I broke down Ripple, and I told you then that it was an absolute scam. Ripple is in the news again, and you have a whole lot of people expecting Ripple to go one way, and I'm telling you that it's going to go the other way. So that's literally when I woke up. I didn't think I was going to do a video. I got a lot going on, but I said, you know what? Let's take a look. All right. So back when I did the Ripple video, which was 2 years ago. In fact, I'm going to take you back to the exact time. Okay. It was right here, March, and Ripple was 20 something cents. It was like 20 cents. Okay. I will have a link to that video uh, in the description. Okay. And so, as you can see now, Ripple is at 44 cents. And so one would say, oh, well, that seemed like from 20 cents to 44 cents, that's a good investment. Where you missed out on that one. No, no. No, didn't miss out on anything. First of all, I want to point out, now, from that time, you had an opportunity to sell this at $1.60, and you should have. Okay, because it's never going back to that area again. You can timestamp this video, do whatever. It's never going back there. Not only that, just as of September, this was only 30 something cents. So it's gone up a lot recently because of this, SEC report and things like that. And people think the lawsuit is going to go away and all that. And to be honest, I haven't really kept up with it because it doesn't matter. Ripple is trash. So the lawsuits and stuff, it's one of the most, I would say probably right now, the most overvalued cryptocurrency in all of crypto. Okay. And again, I encourage you to go back and look at the other video because I really broke it down. The bottom line is Ripple is the most centralized currency in the world. When we say centralized, that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. What I consider centralized is when you have a few people holding the most tokens. And literally, in the case of Ripple, you have 3 people that own 90 something percent of the supply. Anyway, like I said, when I did the video, it was 20 something cent. You had an opportunity to sell it, had an opportunity to make money. Okay. I hope you did. I hope you did. I hope you got out. Okay. Most of the activity has happened recently. It's going to go down because it's literally 3 dudes that own everything. In the case of Bitcoin, it's the most decentralized from a distribution standpoint of any cryptocurrency. So what that means is you don't have 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 people that can dump on you, right? Because they are holding the most tokens. That's the only type of centralization and decentralization I really care about. There are positive forms of centralization and there are negative forms of decentralization. And so these are things that I discuss with my group. This is not what this is about. This is about reviewing if it was a good, from the time I did that Ripple video, was it a good investment compared to the rest of the crypto market? All right. So You could have made, even if you held it to now, that's 100%. Okay. That's good. That's better than most stocks. Okay. I happen to believe that it's going to go back down to 20 cents. I think, in fact, it's going to go to 10 cents. But that's not what this video is about. All right. So, what else for people that might say, oh, you missed that one? You missed that one. You should have got. What else could you have gotten in during the time that I did that video that would have made you more money? All right. We're going to start here. Okay. When I did the Ethereum video, Ethereum was 280 something dollars. So I need to find that area. Okay. It was 208. So maybe it was later. It was 280 something bucks. All right. So somewhere around here. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to post the other video in the link so you guys see. So what happened since then? If you bought Ethereum during the video when I told you don't invest in Ripple, you could have bought Ethereum for $280. And that went up to 4,000 and something. So you could have almost 20x'd your money. Okay. Would it have been a good idea to invest in Ethereum over Ripple? Yes. Okay. It's real simple. Let's go to Bitcoin. When I did the video, Bitcoin was 9,600. Okay. So let's try to find that day. So it must have been sometime, there you go, sometime in July. Okay. 9,600. All right. That's the time when Ethereum was the price that I said and Bitcoin was the price that I said. Okay. You had an opportunity to sell Bitcoin at 67,000. Okay. So that's like more than 7 times your money. And if you held on to that now, that's about a little bit less than 100%. Now, to be fair, during that same time frame, Ripple has went up about the same, if not a little bit. Matter of fact, I think it's a little bit more. Okay, because it was 20 cents and now we're at 44. Okay, but again, the difference is you literally have 3 dudes that own 90% of the XRP. 3 people do not own 90% of Bitcoin. Okay. I think the biggest holder of Bitcoin might have maybe 1%, 2% tops. Okay, the biggest holder. So what does that mean? That means if that one individual or entity or whatever, what are we really talking about? That's what we need to get to when we say decentralized. If one person owns 90% of something, if anything happens to that one individual, they get into trouble. They have a reason why they have to sell. They get hacked, something like that. That means that is the existential threat that that individual holds over that token. And there's literally nothing that you or I would be able to do if that person decided to sell their 90%. Bitcoin, like I said, and really I shouldn't say anything because I don't have the exact numbers, but I do know for a fact that the largest holder doesn't have 2% of the entire supply of Bitcoin. First of all, the entire supply hasn't been lit. It hasn't been mined yet. Okay. But you just don't have that kind of concentration. That's what was so even if the one person that held 1% or 2% sold all of their Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin might be affected, but it's only going to be affected to the degree of how much they hold. So if they have 2% and they sell 2%, then the price of Bitcoin might go down 2% or 3%. It's going to take a collective effort of buyers to make Bitcoin go up and a collective effort of sellers to make Bitcoin go down. This is not true for Ripple. It is not true. Literally, you have one person, literally, that could effectively determine the price of Ripple. And if they sell, there's nothing you're going to do. In fact, it's the reason, it is the core reason why Ripple hasn't gone anywhere. Ripple exists for one reason and one reason only, and it's why, unfortunately, a lot of these cryptocurrencies exist. They exist to make the people that created them money. Most of the cryptocurrencies out there are not built to help cryptocurrency. They don't even really care about the cryptocurrency industry. They create something, they pay for marketing, they hype it up, unsuspecting people who don't hire mentors, right? Who say, oh, I don't want to pay, all courses are scams and all, but you going to college though. You paying for college, but courses are scams. Okay. You're going to be in the dark and you're going to get into this stupid stuff and they're going to dump on you. They need you to liquidate. See, that is the thing that most people don't understand about crypto. It's not like the dollar. The dollar, do we have an entity that controls 90% of supply? Yes, we certainly do. The Fed can print and does print however much money they want. That's why we have the inflation that we have, right? And prices are going up. You think your dollar is still worth $1. It's not. However, there's so much that requires the dollar that them printing all of that, you don't feel it as much because you have to live on that dollar. You got to eat, you got to pay your bills, all of that stuff. There's this system built around the dollar, not just in the United States, but across the world. In other countries, people are holding the dollar over their own reserve currency. In fact, other central banks. This is the stuff that you're not going to get from those other YouTubers because they don't know it. Other central banks are holding US dollars. The European Union is holding US dollars. Britain is holding US dollars. Japan is holding US dollars. China is holding US dollars. And they're all using it as a part of their system. Okay? This is not the case for Ripple. Ripple doesn't have a market anywhere outside of on the exchanges that it's on. Nobody is using Ripple to do anything. Nobody is using Ripple to buy food, to pay bills. They're not using it as a reserve currency. It does nothing. There is no on-chain activity for Ripple. See, again, there's a lot of stuff y'all just don't know. In order for a blockchain to be valuable, there needs to be, activity on the chain that represents its price. There is no activity on the Ripple chain. None. There are no products. There's nothing. It's just a coin. In fact, I don't even know if it's a coin. It might be a token. Okay, I explained to you the difference between a coin and a token in my course, in my group. It's a major difference. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, right? But you guys don't care about that, right? You just want to make money. Well, he ain't gonna sell. Okay, he's been selling. That's why it fell from $3. Look how fast that dude woke up and was like, whoa. And sold, and he's been selling the whole time. He sells millions, hundreds of millions of Ripple every single month. And what's amazing is with the blockchain, this stuff is documented, and people still don't get it. They don't think that's a bad idea. That Brad Garlinghouse and others are selling Ripple every single month. They're living off it, bro. Why? Because look at this. Are you kidding? This is a dream. They created this thing from nothing, and it was less than a penny. It went from less than a penny to $3. And even at 44 cents, they're billionaires. See, that's what you're not understanding. They made it here. They created it from nothing. Of course they're going to be selling here. Okay? So now, let me show you just a couple things that you could have done it, just in case you're still thinking, oh, well, Ripple was a good investment. Let's go back to the same time. I know Luna Classic failed in a lot of people's eyes. I might do a video and tell you why it didn't fail. It did exactly what it was designed to do. But we're not going to do that today. And Luna Classic was never one of my tokens. So that's why I'm sharing it, because we don't share our stuff. But go back to the time where I did. Here we go. Around this time, look what you could have got into. 21 cents. So isn't that interesting? Around the same time, Luna was 20-something cents. Ripple was 20-something cents. Luna went all the way up to $116. Hello? This is life changing. So you see, we don't care about this. Okay, we look at the you could have got out from 20 cents to $15, $18, and you still would have been okay. Okay, like this is why we get into crypto for these. Now, full disclosure, I knew about Luna Classic at $1. I did. I never recommended it because I didn't understand it. Okay? I understood Luna Classic right here at $14. But when I really did the research, I'm like, this is a scam. I'm like, this is a scam. It might go up, but I can't recommend people knowingly to get into a scam. That noise y'all hear is construction, man. It's that nothing I can do, unfortunately. Drives me nuts. This is what I hear all day long. Okay? Right? So I did know about it here, but I never I'm like, this is a scam. I don't, same thing. You have a lot of value, not a lot of activity. But Luna Classic had significantly more activity than Ripple did, because Ripple doesn't have any. Okay, so not the best example, but I'm just showing you. We can even say I was wrong about this, right? Where you could have made a bunch of money. Okay, because that's what people want, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you one that I did recommend. Okay, and first of all, let me just show you what happened. All right. So if it goes back that far, here we go. Here's where we got in, or me and my students got in back here. $3, $4, $5. And look what happened. It went up to 200. So actually, this is not even accurate. This is showing 200. I'm telling you for a fact, this went up to 280. 280 from July to November. It was 280. Okay. So you ain't never heard of this, right? Because you're not in my group. You're not gonna hear about these things. This was never marketed. You never heard of this anywhere. That's the kind of stuff that we get in. And we get in that stuff because I'm the one that's doing the research. We're in stuff y'all have no idea about. Now, full disclosure, the only reason I'm showing you this is because we're no longer in it. So before you ask, is this still? Nope, we out. We are out. The money has been made. I'm not going to even tell you how much money this made, because if you think this is the only money it made, you're crazy. Those that were in it know what this was really doing. Yes, it went from $5 to 200 something, but it paid more than that. So again, all y'all Ripple folks, Ripple. Look what you could have been in if you was willing to pay somebody to be a part of a group where we know about stuff, right? And you have somebody that's a millionaire, that's been around, that knows what to look for, guiding you in a group format, not one-on-one. Some people think they can just contact me one-on-one. No, it's a group. You want one-on-one contact? Sorry, you have to pay for that. But I give enough content. My group will tell you, well, most of your questions are going to be answered. But this is literally just one of about 20 plus examples. This ain't just the only one. Okay. So, oh man, you should have gotten Ripple. Nah, man, I'm good. Because I've been getting these and more. Okay? So, trust me, guys. And again, I just want to reiterate, I'm not in this. I do not recommend it. Emphasizing that. Money has been made. We out of there. But this is the kind of stuff that we do, man. So y'all can keep on being bamboozled if you want. Go right ahead. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. But, you have to understand what the real game is. And the real game for most of these cryptocurrencies, the real game is just taking advantage of you. And I hate that. I hate that about the industry. As my man say right here, starting to hate. Been hating it. Okay? Because this kind of stuff is not good for our industry. And the SEC is knocking on the door. Maybe they don't have all the information that they need. But this was a scam from the beginning. It does nothing. It produces nothing. Okay? Ethereum, which, full disclosure, I don't love. I can do a separate, I'll have to do a produced video on Ethereum though. But, there are elements of Ethereum that is centralized, very centralized. But there's a network that you cannot deny. You can't deny that people are using it. I don't know why they're using it, because it costs too damn much, but they're using it. It's used for some, so you can't hate on that. You might not like it, but there is being used and people are developing on it. And so no, absolutely nobody is developing on XRP. And all these, how can you say that's BSG? Because look at this, since 2013, there is no Ripple product. What's the Ripple product? Tell me how Ripple has changed the world since 2013. I can tell you how Ethereum has changed the world. I can tell you how Bitcoin has changed the world. Ripple has not changed anything but the pockets of the people that created it. That's it. But you 9 times out of 10 gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna hate on me. You're gonna leave comments. And again, that's why I just do impromptu videos. Keep on hating. Every time you hate on me, I make money. I get richer every time. every time somebody hates, I get richer. I'm making money as I'm doing this video. My kids is making money as I'm doing it. My follower, my student, that we're making money right now. So, you could either join us, learn from us, work with us, all of that, or there's a higher chance, not to say that we the end all be all, because no, we're not, but there's a much higher chance that you're going to get caught up in something like this. And there's literally thousands of them, than you are, something that's legit. It's your boy BSG. I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.